My name is Izzy with Charles County Arts Alliance. I'm sitting with Martha Lane today. She'll be reading the letter E, reads the alphabet. Miss Lane, in the beginning of the book, you have the dedication. Would you explain a little further to us what that's about?
Yes, I would love to explain that. I had been given a job to be the director of the Before and After Care program at Montpelier Elementary School in Laurel, Maryland. It was my first week. It was early in the morning. I'm there from 7 to 9, 3 to 6. At 7 o'clock, a mother brought her little boy in, said goodbye to him, and left the building. He threw himself on the floor and cried and cried. I went over to him, I picked him up, helped him get up, and came and he sat across from me on my table, one of the tables. And I said, Eric, tell me why you're crying. What are you so upset about? He said to me, I want to kill myself. That was a shocker. I thought, now wait a minute. Thinking to myself, and I said, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way? He said, well, through his tears, nobody ever listens to me. Nobody cares what I think, and I never get to be first. That's where it came from. That was the words spoken to me that I took home, thought about, prayed about. How can I help children know they're special? They don't have to be first. They're already special. And we are all special.
Introduction. The letter E was very angry. He was angry at his brothers and sisters. He was angry at his mom and dad. He wanted to move out of his home and live somewhere else. He no longer wanted to be a part of his family, and he had very good reasons. In his whole life, he never been first in the family lineup for anything because the family did everything in alphabetical order. E did not like living with such a large family. He didn't know anybody who had a family of 26. Getting ready for bed was a nightmare. It took hours for baths, brushing teeth, and prayers. And mom and dad divided the family into consonants and vowels, even putting vowels in alphabetical order. A, E, I, O, U. Those who were born first were called vowels, and everybody else was called a consonant. E did not like being called a vowel. It reminded him of a towel or the howl of a wolf. And if that weren't bad enough, E could never, ever be first in the alphabet. His sister A was always first. Everybody thought A was an academic angel. Every night, E's mother or his father, they took turns, would read to all the letters. E waited for his mother's night to ask his question because his mom said yes more than his dad did. Mom, said E, I want to be the first letter in the alphabet. His mother gasped and looked at him with shock. Then she hugged him and called him her precious letter E, whispering in his ear, the letter maker created you and decided where you should be in the alphabet. The letter maker thinks you are perfect and exactly in the right place, and so do I, his mother explained. Then his mother said, son, the letter maker who thinks you are very special put you in exactly the right space. Only the letter maker can take you out of your place in the alphabet. E did not feel special, and being out of his family is just what he wanted. Let's see what happened to the letter E.
Is a book for children and for the child in all of us who still wants to be first. In an introduction to this, I have written a poem, and I want to read it. In the Beginning is the name of the poem. In the beginning. A long time ago, way back when, in a place between now and then, something awesome appeared on the scene. The letter maker created his dream. A family of letters, 26 in all, each in its place, some short, some tall. They lived together for eons of time, wrote books and songs and many a rhyme. Then something strange took place to time and life and all of space. Let's see what happens to the letter E. On a cold December day, in his home far away, the letter E said that he was leaving the alphabet family. He told his mom, he told his dad, he told them all what made him mad. He said it loud, he said it clear. He shouted it for all to hear. I'm leaving if I cannot be first in this family. He put on his coat, gloves, and hat and walked out saying, "That is that." Leaving a note for the dog to reveal, E drove away on his snowmobile. E's brothers and sisters, every one, ran to tell what E had done. "Mother, father, come and see. We can't find the letter E. We've looked high, we've looked low. Where he is we do not know. Look in the house, look in the yard. Call 911, call the National Guard." All the letters went back to their beds and pulled the covers over their heads. Grandmom prayed, and Granddad too, and then they knew just what to do. Find that dog, get E's note, read every word he wrote. The note E wrote, "I do not want to be fifth in the alphabet family. Did every one of you forget I'm the most used letter in the alphabet? I absolutely work harder than all the ABCs. Computers here, encyclopedias there, email everywhere. Nobody cares what I think. Alphabetical order stinks. I'm on a fast delivery in a truck marked with an E to ask the letter maker to change the way the alphabet is arranged. I'm out of here. No more for me." Signed, the angry letter E. All TV and radio stations sent this message to the nations. "Emergency, emergency, we can't find the letter E. If E decides to stay away one whole night and one whole day, every E in every word will never again be seen or heard. Computers will crash, email will stop, and from each word all E's will drop. Emergency, emergency, we can't find the letter E." The president closed the schools. Workers put down their tools. Every library locked each door. Printing presses printed no more. To the castle E did flee, and got down on bended knee. "Letter maker good and true, I have come to plead with you. Change the way the letters stand. I am the super letter man. I want the alphabet to be EBCDA, not ABCDE. A is always number one, everywhere we walk or run. All students want an A on their paper every day. I want to be a first place winner. I want to be first in line for dinner." The letter maker looked at E and spoke as kindly as could be. "Your mother told you long ago, the letter maker made you so. 26 letters, one by one, vowels and consonants, till it was done. Vowels are the pals of the alphabet. Consonants sometimes regret that the vowels A, E, I, O, U are the alphabetical superglue. A word is not a word, you know, without a vowel to make it so. And you must be silent in a word to help another vowel be heard, especially in lake and take, shake, bake, make, and cake." The letter E hung his head, then looked up and sadly said, "It is not fair, it is absurd, to be silent in any word. If I can never be first in the family, the alphabet will become 26 letters minus 1. I will take a long vacation and live on Earth's space station." The letter maker looked at E. "If you leave your family, every E in every word will fly away like a bird. No one else can take your place. You will leave an empty space. You must decide. Do it soon, or every single book is doomed. Your family has come to let you know what would happen if you go. Here are the things they will never do. Hear what would happen without you. A will never answer the phone. B can't give the dog a bone. C will lose all her cheer. D shall never see a deer. F cannot fight a fire or help fix a flat tire. G could never graduate. H can't help bears hibernate. I will never skate on ice, eat ice cream, or roll the dice. J shall never drive a Jeep. K will no secrets keep. L can never love another. M shall not become a mother. N will stop being neat. O no homework can complete. P shall never pilot a plane. Q will never be queen again. R can rake no fall leaves. S will not be able to sneeze. T will never climb a tree, play a tune, or count to 3. U cannot untie shoelaces. V will hold no flowers in vases. W can never paint things white, ride a wave, or learn to write. X knows exit signs will go, and the word excellent also. Y will never sing Yankee Doodle, yell a yell, or eat a noodle. Z can never zip a zipper or get a haircut with a clipper. In a chorus, the letters shouted, "Letter E, only you can do what was created just for you. No matter where you stand, you are the super letter man. We can't rearrange. It must always be. But you could change your heart and see that without you, letter E, we are not a family." The letter maker dried E's tear and whispered softly in his ear, "Choose right now what you will do. All of us are waiting for you." The letter E's reply was shouted out to the sky. "My eyes are open. I now can see. Thank you, family, for loving me." All the letters from A to Z are exactly where they need to be. Nothing would ever be the same if in space I remain. I see no one can take my place. I truly want to keep my space. You have made me happy today. I'm coming home to stay. Letter maker and family too, forgive me, please, for leaving you. And so, the alphabet family lived happily ever after with the letter E.